All right, looks like everything's working. Yo, 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 it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo, and we are back. The World of Boridil, the adventures in Boridil. As you can see, we're currently at sea. I don't have my swimsuit on because no one wants to see that shit. But today should be a very interesting session. And the reason is because the party are being attacked by a Megalodon. And the last time I did a sort of like giant creature sort of combat, it was more centered around the party actually fighting the giant creature slash the person that was controlling the giant creature. But this time, the giant creature doesn't really give a shit about the party because, let's be honest, after running the averages, I'm almost certain that the Megalodon can kill. Actually, no. With Kevin, if he was in rage, Kevin is a barbarian. If he goes into rage, since the Megalodon's attacks aren't magical, it would take 6 rounds for the Megalodon to chomp his ass with average damage. That means that if the motherfucker crits, oh man, he's dead. And because no one else has any type of damage reduction at all, there is no way that if they were to get into the water with this thing, that they would last maybe 3 rounds. And I'm saying 3 because if for whatever reason the Megalodon rolls really low damage, you know, what can you do? So let's get into it. Let's see how we do. Should be fun. I'm actually going to do this. I want to see if it... I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it did. It shows up. But it only shows my Twitch chat. I'll fix it while we're talking, so hope you enjoy.
Steve, on the other hand, is the one. I mean, we're fighting a Megalodon. She's 1 hit away from being dead.
Who's fighting?
I can just give her a potion.
Yo, shout out to. I ain't gonna do that.
I can just give her a potion. She'll be alright.
How we doing, John?
Before you get hit and die.
Shh. There's no reason to be hateful, y'all.
No, we hating each other right now. We're causing.
Bro, we're in a Discord. We're in a Discord, so we gotta live up to the name.
Good point.
I guess you're right.
Hey,
anyway, who wants to do the that there recap while I fix something on my stream? Nobody?
Shout out to Kirsten for doing
a couple
recap.
people started in the forest, and it was foggy out of nowhere, and then we kept walking.
Oh, we're going back in time. Hey, the whole session's just Joe's recap of the session.
Then there was an elven cleric who got wrecked.
Yeah, and that none of that matters because all of those people are dead now. So
I've been doing good. Graduate college here in the next couple days. Tomorrow's one of my last final exams.
Can I ask you a
Super
question, Brandon?
excited for it. Certainly.
If you were to do a TPK, like what does that mean? Like I know what a TPK means, but like what would happen?
I guess we'd have to find out. So if you want to see what would happen, jump overboard.
Nah, I can swim.
I'm just saying. If you want to see how I would handle a TPK, jump overboard. Super easy.
I mean, what he's asking is like, would it be like a fresh slate? He's like, oh man, new gang of folks in a whole different area. Hey, introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm this, this, and this. Oh,
like,
man.
More than likely, yeah, more than likely it would be brand new characters, probably maybe dial back the level, either 1 or 2 levels, if that even, and pretty much start on a different location with a somewhat different storyline that will eventually tie back into the main storyline.
Your boy,
That would
we start like at like level 3.
it would be ironic if it was
And-
like another
yeah.
pixie. He was like, "Hey, pricks."
Like, in all honesty, I would probably leave it up to discussion as to what we want to do as a group and go from there. So if you guys wanted to, like, essentially pick up at the same level, we'd pick up at the same level. We would just start elsewhere. I'd probably pick the location based on maybe where I would want to start to try to get things to get back into the same plot lines. But we could there's a variety of things that could happen. A variety.
I think
Yeah, we
I would
are
rather
too,
you
but
just build a whole nother world and start. You get to start over too.
Ooh.
a whole
And-
new world.
It started off like some stuff like it's a pre.
Because there's a lot of work that went into this map that I'm looking at right now.
Alright,
I'm not sure
I'll
if
do
that's
the-
sarcasm or not.
I'll do the-
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure.
sarcasm at all.
I'll do
Okay.
the.
It is hard to
I'll
tell,
do-
Jeff.
I'll do a recap.
really
It's
is.
one of my strengths and weaknesses is my sarcasm. So
When
I'm-
Gerald
I'm
was
terrible
talking,
at
I was
reading
still
it.
Eating, so
Yeah, go
Munch,
ahead and
munch.
Do the recap.
I'm
Yeah, we're gonna miss you too. It's been definitely too long. It was nice to see everybody, but it was definitely too short. I do believe Ingrid and I are planning to come back in the summer, so that she can see Nashville in the summer because she's never seen it.
uh-oh. Y'all killed Kevin.
Is
that
Kevin?
one time when I was like shit talking and it made you that bitch appear. And I was like,
Oh,
being
when you were
totally
like, "Oh
kidding.
wow, we're going to get no cliffhanger. That's awesome. This is
yeah, I
great."
know,
And I was
right?
like, "All right, fuck you then."
That was just rude, really.
Yeah, I was making fun of you for not giving us a cliffhanger for the first time.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
just like
Oh, almost killed the whole party.
you got that happening with the, but that one was Joe's fault, and then this one is Gerald's fault for saying, "Yeah, I'm sleepy."
Bruh,
Yeah, I was asleep.
quit throwing.
I was a-
Bruh,
I was
just
a-
do, bruh, all he asked you to do was recap. That's all he asked you to do. Recap.
I'm gonna
He didn't say I
I'm
was
gonna
sleeping.
keep
He said I was
going about that.
sleeping. He actually fell asleep.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep. Oh man, I was asleep, man. Oh, it was taking long. And
Bro,
now all of a sudden we find Meg.
I've played it multiple times.
I'm not gonna lie, I was asleep.
Bro,
To
I'm
be
gonna
fair,
recap.
That was a fight between two PCs doing one damage to each other.
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
unfortunately, the only reason I allowed that to happen was because my grandfather called me, and I had to take that call. Otherwise, we would probably roll like 3d20s, see who wins the battle that way. Much like the arm wrestling
Thanks,
contest.
Grandpa.
Yes. Pop, if you're watching, I love you, but I'm just joking. For real, just joking.
Alright.
Recap.
All right, so okay, you do it, Kevin.
All right. See, where's the reason I don't want to do recaps? I don't remember names. But
That's fine.
so essentially, we're on a ship on our way to destination 2, Light Tower. End up meeting up with some nice folks, a pirate crew. Captain challenges Angie to an arm wrestling match. She wins that arm wrestling match. Snoopy messes around with cannons, blows cannons, gives us a nice show. Crew's having fun. Next day, having
I agree, it sucks,
following
but
night.
That
Andy's
is
the only
life,
one
I
that's,
guess.
only one awake. Everybody else decided to go to sleep except for like the night crew. And then all of a sudden there was like something that seemed like a whale just sitting there. Got her wet while she was trying to write. Following morning, staying up all morning trying to figure out what to do. Crew gets up, everybody gets breakfast. Everybody eats. shoots the ish. Everybody's just chilling out, waking up, and getting back to their morning duties. Angelica put out a proposal to Maeve, like, hey, you know what? How about I teach you how to use that scythe of yours? Let's go in and have a friendly spar. Friendly spar ensues. They use training gear, in which that we're making it as non-lethal as possible. Went on for a little bit because certain people would have to decide to go to sleep, and now some sort of guardian of the sea decided to show up and said basically, run those pockets. Let me see what magical items you have. Run it.
What type of donation do you want to give to my lord?
Also meaning run those pockets. And as soon as we showed what we had to offer, he's like, oh, hold on a second. Let me check the value of those items that you're showing me right now. Something heavy smashing into the ship and killing most of the crew. Then what it seems to be a giant shark appears, and that's where the session ended, and where we shall begin.
Beautiful. So let's get rid of this calm ass music, because that shit's done. Instead, we're gonna get some let's see, where'd it go? We're gonna get some sailing ship ambience going on. I thought about it, but I don't want a copyright claim.
That thing is so big.
But did Kevin finish his recap?
He did.
Okay, okay, never mind.
Is that
something trashy, huh? What were you about to say?
gargantuan?
No, I was about to be rude, but you.
Yes. And the cool thing about gargantuan, this is one of my favorite rules in the rule book, is that gargantuan is at least 20 by 20. Keyword, at least. It can be bigger, and I chose to go bigger.
I want to show you something funny. Oh, it won't let me do it because I can't take his space. I was gonna put Snoopy on the Megalodon. I don't think anybody else can see, but it looks like Earth to the sun. He's so small. Basically, I'm very small.
Why am I missing so much health? I shouldn't have this much health.
Where is Snoopy even at? I don't even see him.
You missed that much health because of that tidal wave.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is not that the HP that you're missing is accurate for most all of you.
Okay.
Rakim saved against it. Snoopy saved against it, and because he's a rogue and he is small, he did not take hardly any damage at all. And then, yeah, poor little Maeve got brutally beat to shit. No, you're good, John. John, love you too. We'll see you later. So I'm just gonna roll all for everybody. Begin this combat. Got a big ass combat tracker. Holy shit! It's because of all the.
Is that actually our health bar for our boat there?
It is, and he has taken 2 chunks, 2 bites out of it so far. So the way the health bar of the boat is underneath. Oh, I see. You're you're actually not able to see it because of your limitations to vision on this map. Let me see.
But there
Here,
really
I'll actually.
If it's like broad daylight, or is it?
It is daylight. So I could. Actually, so the reason there's the reason there's some things is because of your position. Like the sails right there are cutting out some of your vision ahead of you. So that's that is. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna edit that token, make it a little smaller, and let's see, let's just do 25 spaces. There, that should be a little better for all of you to see.
So at the start of the thing, I'm gonna. No, it's not even my turn. Never mind. I can't just yell stuff.
During a single round, everyone can yell up to 6 seconds of content from your mouth hole. And you can do it during anyone's turn at any point in time, but you can only essentially do it once. So if you wish to shout something, correct.
Okay, I'm gonna use mine to yell at the captain, and I'm gonna say, Captain, we have a big problem. A really big problem. And that's it.
Okay. He looks over at you, like, and he's got a, you can see on his face, he's like, well, no shit. That's essentially the look he's given you.
It's not the response I was expecting the captain to do.
Fire the cannons!
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's about to say is like, something like that.
Alright, Maeve, you're up.
Cool. So, for my action, I'm going to chug. And apparently I'm dying, I guess. I'm gonna chug my greater healing potion.
Okay.
Did I just roll? Oh, no, I mean.
Wait, that's all?
Alright.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, that's real cool. So I shall
Road.
heal.
And
13, I guess.
to use it on yourself is a bonus action, use it on other people is an action.
Oh, I thought it was an action.
Mm-mm.
Thanks, Brady's homebrew.
Thanks to Brady's homebrew. Okay. So then I guess I did my bonus action first. And
Yep.
then I shall
Where's my moves at? Okay, here we go.
Excuse me, where's the Kraken priest?
He is 50 feet ahead of you guys. On the map, he's down here in the bottom left. I don't know if you can actually see his token.
Okay.
I don't think you can. But
I
he's
can't.
he's 50 feet in front of the furthest part of the ship on the map.
Okay.
So essentially from, if you go all the way to the left of the map, he's 50 feet from that point. And he's currently just floating water. God damn it. Catcher. Mother.
Is Brady breaking
God
up for anybody?
damn it.
Yeah.
Oscar, go the fuck away, dude. Oh my god.
Did it short something again?
Was your cat
Yeah, he
sleeping on
did.
something?
It's because of it being dry in the winter. He builds up static electricity just from breathing.
Oh man.
All that fucking fur.
Go ahead and hit one of them Joker labs.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Enervation against the shark. Oh wait, do I have to click on the shark first? Right? Is that how you
Perhaps.
do damage? Or
And you do need to move to that side because he is 15 feet underwater. If you
oh, okay.
actually, I guess you can't see that either because of his token being so large. But on the top side of his token, it will show what depth he currently is at, and he is currently 15 feet underwater.
Oh, so we can't even see him.
You can see, from what I read, you can see things
When I move.
up to 650 feet underwater before it gets too dark.
What the heck?
Or no, that's how
Just
far
respawn.
light reaches.
Okay, so
Yeah, where'd
Help
you
me,
go?
Brady. I'm stuck.
Despawn, and then
Where did you go?
Stuck, help me.
Help me,
I
stepbrother.
just tried to move forward.
so the creature is underwater right now. It's not out. Like not even a tentacle.
Yeah,
or nothing
it's
like that.
Oh my
no.
god, what's happening to me right now?
So essentially,
Okay.
it being underwater, like obviously you still have line of sight, but there are certain things that probably won't work. Those things being like a firebolt, or perhaps even a fireball, because of the mixture of water with fire. Some spells will still act as normal, but also there will be ranged attacks usually get disadvantage if you're attacking from the surface under the water, depending on what type it is.
I'm stuck in the captain's quarters, so I can't move.
Oh, you moved into the captain's quarters?
I don't know how.
You're not
It's not
supposed to.
letting
Oh,
me-
there you
It's
are.
not letting me
I know what
leave
you did.
now.
What was
That was like rule of one.
Man, that cat ruined everything.
So there's actually this is a really cool map, and it uses a module that I'm probably actually going to turn off, and I'll just move everybody manually. But the mod, essentially, there are spots on the map that it makes special walls, and if you walk into those walls, it teleports your token to a different portion of the map.
Oh,
So
fancy.
what she had done is you had walked into one of those teleporter pads, which I'll probably make like a map icon and put it on there so you guys know exactly where, hey, if you step right here, you're going to teleport.
oh, that's interesting. So, like, if you have like layers, like if I want to go downstairs, you'll have a teleporter pad that'll take me
Exactly.
downstairs.
So I'm actually, I think I'm about to move
Yo,
you right
that's
now.
dope. That's dope. Hold on,
And
but
then
I
when
didn't
you
see
walk
the
out of that
teleporter pad
door,
there.
you didn't see the teleport happen?
No, I saw it happen. I just didn't see the pad. Like I see.
So you moved up. And then when you move out of that door, it pops you back onto the thing.
Okay.
Here,
that's
I'll
dope.
move Joe there too.
That's pretty
Whee! So now Joe's hanging out in this spot. You can go down the stairs, see those dudes that aren't actually there. There we go.
Oh, you have to land on the pad in order to. Okay. Makes sense.
Correct, yeah.
Alright.
So, just so Kevin can see too. Whee! Now we're in this
Oh.
place.
That's
And you see
pretty
that little
damn
door
sexy.
right there? So when you move, when you move to it, then it pops you out over here. And to
Okay.
whoever's controlling the token, it'll move your camera to fixate to your new position too. So you don't have to worry about like where the hell did I move. But if I move it, obviously it will do that thing, and you won't see where you went.
That's not true. When you were moving me, I did.
You did? Oh, it did put
Yeah,
you.
It followed me the whole time.
Excellent. Well, that's good to know. All right, so 60 feet, dexterity saving throw for the Meg. It rolled below a 16. Why does it, hold on, let's see. On a six, it takes that much, and the spell ends. On a failed save, the target takes that much, and until the spell ends, you can use your action on each turn to automatically. Okay, so it takes 14 necrotic.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the carpet to fly up 10 feet. And then end my turn.
Okay. All right, so you were 10 feet in the air. Let's
Actually,
see.
I want to go 5 feet and then backwards feet. So,
That
yeah.
scares me
Okay,
every
that's
time.
fine. You just want to go 5 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Put my game over here. Hold on, I'm trying to do something here, bro. It says next up, so it's not my turn yet.
It is your turn. I just ended it.
It says
End
I'm
my
next up.
Yeah, you are not up yet, Gerald. You are correct.
What?
Because as you guys are, and you would be able, like, even though you can't physically see him on the map, you do see the gentleman that caused the tidal wave and stuff. And he's out in front of the ship and he's waving his hands around, and you can see that his mouth is moving, but you obviously can't determine what it is that he's doing. And as he gets to a certain part in his speech, both arms fly up and you can hear splashing sounds coming from the side of the vessel. And you see this ugly motherfucker pop up onto, if you're looking at the map, it's on the sort of top portion of the deck, right here in the middle, where one of the sailors had fallen. Another one above you, or to the right of you, Gerald. And then where Maeve was once, there's another creature that appears. These creatures, Gerald, Zuka actually knows exactly what these creatures are. They are Sahagin, and he has tussled with them in the past. And two more on the backside of the ship also appear.
Oh, thank you.
And they come out and they sort of screech out, and they gauge the battlefield and start making their moves. So this creature is going to move up right by Snoopy, and it is going to take 3 attacks against you. It's going to try to bite you.
Hold on.
Clawed you twice.
Before you go crazy.
Oh.
I guess do one at a time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so its first attack is a bite, which misses. Its second attack is a claw attack, which is a crit.
I'm going... Fuck, that's not gonna work, is it? I can't roll higher. This is actually a really good question, Brady. For my move that I can, like, dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
With...
Yeah. So I don't think a crit wouldn't negate that. You would still have that option. It's just you know that it rolled a natural 20 plus whatever the hell else it is. So that is the only information. You can still use your reaction to possibly get out of the way. Yes.
Yeah, I would have to roll a natural 22. I would assume its mod's pretty high. Over 5 or something. I will use uncanny dodge on it though, so to have it.
Okay. So here's the funny part. It rolled absolutely abysmal, and with your uncanny dodge, you'll take 3 damage.
No way. Okay.
And then the third attack comes by, and he hits you with that one as well. Uncanny dodge is not a reaction, correct? I'm pretty sure it's a once per turn. Oh, it is a reaction? Okay. So the second hit will reduce you by 6 slashing damage.
This guy's a pussy ass bitch.
So he jumps up onto the deck, and you watch as his mouth sort of unfolds, kind of like the Demogorgon from, what is it, Stranger Things? Mm-hmm. And he runs up to you with these really sloppy, like, it's almost as if he's wearing a scuba gear, and he's got those flippers on. You can tell that he's not super duper fast on land, but he's fast enough to get close to you in order to attempt to bite you and then hit you with both of his claw attacks at the same time. And that will end his turn, and it is Rakim.
Hold on, I'm like hearing so much noise right now. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, that's how you turn that down. Cool. All right. So what's the distance between this ladder and where this guy is? I'm assuming like maybe 3.
The ladder to you?
Yeah, like how tall is that
Yeah,
ladder? to
you
get
can
up there?
climb the ladder like normal stairs. You can move 5 feet and essentially be up or down the ladder. I'm not too worried about the
Okay.
actual mechanics of it.
Okay.
So you're within 10
Oh.
feet of them.
Okay, cool. So, I can't say anything because I said my piece. So it says it's colliding with a wall. I can't move. Oh, now I can.
You might have been going down or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I tried to shortcut it. So I'm gonna hit my man's here. Did that roll?
All right, it did. I mean, an 18 does hit. So that is a total. Let me see. Cool. That is a total of 8 damage to our boy.
Go ahead and roll again. Oh, did it roll? I clicked
Yeah,
it too
it
many
rolled.
times. My bad.
You did. So we'll just get rid of that one. The second one also hits for a total of 2 damage. So you guys watch as Rakim, believe this is y'all's first introduction to him in battle. You watch as he draws his longsword, and Snoopy, since you're close enough, you actually see that on the end of his of the sheath, there's this mechanism that he's got that you watch it coat his blade as it comes out, and as it coats the blade from the guard all the way to the tip, you can see these sparks of electrical energy. And as he runs up the stairs, he goes in for 2 swipes, which the creature before you puts its arms up, and you cut against the flesh, almost as if you were cutting into a piece of salmon or something like that. Very fishy. You can see as some of the scales are displaced as you swipe from left to right. But they're only flesh wounds. Is that all from our good man Rakim? It is. Okay. So the wizard on deck. Let's see, what are you gonna do? She's going to cast a spell at 2nd level, Melf's Acid Arrow, and unfortunately she rolled a 10, so she missed her target. You guys watch that, well, actually I guess because of the height, Maeve and Zuka, you guys can see that this gnome wizard is breathing real heavily. Obviously she's taken quite a bit of damage from that tidal wave, and she tries to assist in taking out the Sahagin that came up on the deck, but misses and runs back a little bit, hoping to find some sort of cover and sort of just wait it out. And that brings us to Angelica.
Alright. So, start off by using bonus action to ARG. Well, that didn't work. Hold on. What the hell? Why didn't it activate? No! Hold on, let me see.
Is that the...
Yeah, I might need to go directly to... Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And drag it over here. That was in the actor, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Trying to see if I can find it real quick.
I got you. I did it for you. You're good.
Okay, cool.
I'll put it on
Alright.
your bar after session because I have to log out
Okay.
to do that.
All right, and then we'll go and scooch over to this guy here. And I'm gonna attempt a grapple.
All right, you are raging, so you have advantage on it. So let's see. What is his acrobatics? Dang. Your natural 20 beat his natural 20.
Damn.
Yeah. He is grappled, and because of that, let's see. He's wearing natural armor, I believe. So he takes your amphibious gloves and your bone armor damage.
Sweet.
If you could roll both of those. All right, excellent.
Alright.
So
And
just
then-
from the act of you coming up and grabbing his shoulder and pulling him close to you, you watch as your the bones and the spikes that you have embedded into your armor just cut and scrape through him. You can see your gloves as the sort of poison and the toxins start to take hold and seep into his skin, because what was a sort of faint blue-ish teal color of skin is now starting to turn green just from the mere presence of your hand.
Yes. All right. And how does reckless attack work again?
So essentially, reckless attack, you gain advantage, but anyone that attacks you also gains advantage against you. Since you
Okay.
are grappling him, I'm pretty sure you have advantage on attacks
have
anyway,
advantage on
so it's
grip.
kind of
Pointless. Okay. All right. So
it's
we're just gonna
pointless
hit him
unless
with
you
one-
aren't able to grapple them.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw cease this.
All right, a 20 does hit him, and what's hilarious is that is enough to kill his ass. So
Cool.
you, Maeve, you're over here watching as Angelica runs up the stairs, grabs this dude for a bear hug, and as she grips, she lets go with the right hook and goes right into the face, and almost as if this was like some sort of rotted corpse, it just goes straight through the skull, and you can hear the implosion of the brain and all the squishing sounds that come with it.
I yelled down to her, I'm glad we were only play fighting.
I'll hold up a peace sign.
I tell you what, the life of that guy as an NPC is the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. Comes up on deck, rolls a natural 20, and dies before he gets to go.
The life of a CR half.
All right. So
The life of a red shirt.
Seriously.
how far did I move? I moved 10 feet. So
Against level 10.
I should have enough
We're
movement.
level 10, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, so it should have enough movement to get to him. What the hell? I don't
What's
know what
happening?
I'm experiencing on my screen right now. All I'm hearing is next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn. Like it's just glitching out my stuff right now. What the hell?
Is it
All
still
right.
doing it?
Yeah, it's still doing it right now. Like I don't know what's going on.
Are you
Oh my God,
streaming?
every time no.
I was gonna say I'm about to go watch.
All right, I think I'm good now. Okay. And then we're gonna move over here and move her to the front of this fella here. And I'm in my turn there.
Okay.
When do you get your third attack? Is that level 12?
Should.
Oh well, doesn't
yeah,
matter, not right now.
Yeah, I mean, I already have three attacks as is right now, so.
Oh, you should be able to attack one more
let's
time then.
No, because I.
He
my
used
grapple-
one of them to grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you hit him, so you should have one more.
So he's got the extra attack feature, but he uses one of those to
He has to use
grapple,
the
and then
attack.
he's got a
Yep, you're
bonus action. Yeah.
My bad.
So the captain is barking out orders. Essentially, get all these fish off of the deck. We're not here for fishing. We're here for travel. And the bosun that's at the back takes out a light hammer and runs up to one of these Sahagin and tries to give a nice failure of a swipe. Obviously, after taking that tidal wave and almost being obliterated, she's not 100% all coherent there, and misses very, very narrowly, but still misses. And you can see, let's see, I think Zuka and Maeve, you guys can see that she is breathing super heavy. Also, real quick, when you guys scroll over any of these tokens, does it have does it say anything above their
This
token?
is near death to almost
Dead.
everybody.
Uninjured.
Okay, perfect.
That's
And you
cool.
guys don't see their health bar, right?
Correct.
Nope.
Hey, the Megalodon says almost
Okay.
dead. That's cool.
Does it really?
No.
I'll say.
I was about to say, because I'm looking at his health bar and he looks fine.
Yeah, he says near death. He's like, oh man.
Oh well,
Barely
good thing I don't.
injured. Rude.
I don't see the words because I don't need to, since I can see their health bars. But that was another module that I found that I thought would probably be helpful to you guys. So hopefully you enjoy.
It doesn't show on our allies though, but we see their health bars, so that doesn't.
Uh-oh, the quack and Queast.
It's nice to know that the door is uninjured.
Yeah, the door is, because it's
The
a
doors are
token.
uninjured.
It's also gonna say that. So.
The door is uninjured.
So
man.
as it comes to the Kraken Priest's turn, let's see. He is going to. You watch as he's sort of like he's maintaining his hands sort of outstretched towards the ship itself, and his eyes are closed, and he's murmuring. And Angelica and Maeve, you guys are in the prime position to see this. He starts to essentially swirl his hands in a circle. And as he does that, you can hear the creaking of the ship as it starts to move. And it starts to rotate in a circle. Let's see. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please, as the ship starts to essentially get surrounded into a whirlpool of sorts.
Even though I'm floating.
No, you're fine because you're floating.
Okay. Woo!
No, Charlie.
The Sahagin falls prone. Alright, Zuka saves, Snoopy saves, Angelica fails. Prone. Let's see, this Scion, he saves. Captain Varnus, he saves. First Mate. First Mate is fine. Oh, I forgot I can do that. I'll do that. That's neat. And then these Sahagin in the back, actually both of them save, and the bosun falls over. Okay. So everybody that has a prone icon, which is the little man falling down, you are currently prone. Anyone else, you are still standing upright. And that is the Kraken Priest's turn. And now it is Snoopy's turn.
Alright. I will... Where is Goopy? Forget. Creatures? I can't remember where Goopy is.
Should be players, player extras.
There it is. Thank you. I call upon my Goopy friend and have him go on the other side of this deep scion, and I unsheathe my cinnabar rapier and also my puppy dagger, but I can't use it this turn. But I will attack. How do I want to target it for the first time ever. Target. Then I
Should be Alt. If you hold the Alt button and then click it, it should target, and you should see a little crosshair on them. Snoopy, start sneak attacking.
And my cinnabar rapier doesn't have a macro. Oh, I do not want to target myself.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Does it not have a macro?
I have one for the silvered, but...
Oh, so in your inventory, you should be able to click and drag the cinnabar rapier from the wording and put it in your macro bar.
Perfect.
I know that the damage formula is where it needs to be, and that's what it'll roll when you click that macro.
Attack.
At least it
That
was. 17 does hit, so I...
Here, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna try it from the macro and see what happens. Okay, that was better.
Okay, the macro worked. And we'll use your 17 attack roll, and we'll use the 30 damage roll. Did you want to use any of your charges for poison?
No. I'll hold off on that for at least a minute.
Okay.
Then I will also.
So
have... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, you go ahead and finish all your stuff. Then I'll narrate.
Oh, badly injured. I'm gonna have Goopy do his attack on the same guy. So skill, nope. Dagger attack.
A 24 will hit.
Goopy crits. My guy.
So you guys see Snoopy as he uses his mouth to uncork the dagger from his left belt and dig into his right pouch to pull out his puppy dagger, while his mage hand grabs the cinnabar rapier. As Goopy starts to come to form, going through this creature's legs to the other side before it forms with its own puppy dagger in its mouth, distracted, the creature looks behind it, and Snoopy takes this moment to pierce the cinnabar rapier deep into the creature's right flank. And as it screeches out, Goopy takes this moment to cut it with his little poison form, his Goopy form, in the left calf, causing it to drop to one knee, screaming in pain before it rises back up, notably injured from the assault. Half the movement in order for this bitch to get up. Then she'll move. I'm pretty sure there's a... There it is. She will get down from the crow's nest and walk up a few feet. And I don't believe she has any ranged attacks, so she stands there at the ready for you guys. And next is the creature in front of Rakim. Let's see. So, Rakim, you watch as it is staring at you its mouth is closed, and it's sort of you can watch as it gets a wide stance. It holds its arms sort of in front of itself with his claws stretched, almost as if he's about to swipe you. But in a last-ditch effort, he sort of rears his arms back, holds his head up high, and the flaps of his mouth open up as he lets out this horrible, piercing call. Let's see, I think I have... let's see. It is audible within 300 feet. Yeah. So, within 30 feet of him, which is Snoopy, Rakim, Captain Varnus, the first mate, and this wizard, I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. That is a pass.
Is that all of us?
No. The only other person I need is Rakim.
Okay.
And Rakim, you fail, so you are stunned. Where is the stunned? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
There it is. And you're stunned until the end of the Deep Scion's next turn. Let's see, these three guys
All right.
all fail.
Gerald needs to take a nap.
So Captain Varnus, the deckhand, and the wizard are also stunned. And with that, the creature is going to actually move right behind Captain Varnus. And it will end its turn there. Let's see. Stun. You are incapacitated. Can't move. And can speak only. Creature automatically fails rolls. And so yeah, he can't do anything. And now it's our good friend, the Megalodon. So the Megalodon is actually Angelica. You can see in the water. You can see the sheer size of this beast, and Maeve, you can see it too because of the fact that you're up in the air. It will go underneath the water to the opposite side of the boat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's huge. I'll move it out of the way over here, and that's where it will go.
Thanks. You just put it under
And
the
it
boat,
will take...
so all we see is a token of the entire ship.
Yeah, I wish I don't have a token of the ship itself. It's the map. It's so I can't put the token underneath it, otherwise it wouldn't exist. But it's gonna take a bite out of the ship, and you guys can feel you can just feel and hear the crunching. And as it does such, you can feel the boat sort of sway towards that side. And as the Megalodon is rearing back with its jaw, you all of a sudden hear a loud crashing sound, and you can see debris essentially scatter off into the sky, and then it dives back underwater. Only 10 feet though.
Jump in and get him, NG.
That's what it's looking like. I'm gonna
And as that happens, Snoopy, you can hear through these little portcullises, "Oi! Ship taken on water!" That will be the Megalodon's turn. Captain Varnus is stunned. And now it is the Sahagins' turn. It will use half of its movement to stand up. And then it is going to... What does this do? Neat. It is going to attempt to bite and use its spear against you, Angelica. Because you are prone, and because of its blood frenzy ability, it does have advantage. Didn't help, and didn't help. So either way, it fucking missed you.
Pussy.
So it comes down to bite you, and you openly embrace it with your arm, which it tries to clamp down. But because of the reinforcement and the extra padding that you've put onto or into your armor, it you can actually hear that it chips a tooth, and it sort of screeches out in pain. So it rears back with its spear, thinking, "Oh, this is like catching fish in a barrel," but you're able to clamp your ceases together and catch the spear before turning it loose. He will take this opportunity to run away because of the fact that you're whooping his ass. If you wish to make an opportunity attack, you may. It will be at disadvantage because you are prone. Which still hits. For a nice 10 damage. Unless you wish to use any of your charges for your electricity jolt. Nice. So 15 damage total. As it starts to run away, you give him a little boost, a little jolt, as you hit him like in the flat portion of his foot. And the shock actually like makes him jitter, and kind of like when you know how you're standing there chilling and then someone pinches your ass and you're kind of like you jump forward, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly like that. Except for there were no pinching of the buttocks in this, just a little jolt of nice
Except
electricity.
For you also almost broke its like tibia from your punch.
Just a punch in his Achilles.
These arrows going all over the place.
Oh yeah, Brady, do I still have that that harpoon gun?
Yes. That's
Ooh.
what I forgot. I forgot to give you a macro to use that. I know what you need to roll for it. I just forgot to give you a macro.
Okay.
So the Sahagin at the back of the boat, it's his turn, and he's going to try to bite the bosun. And he rolled enough damage to unfortunately kill her.
Ugh.
He will finish his move by heading up, and he'll use his second attack with the spear, and you watch as he cuts the string off of the ballista, making this one inoperable. So I will do... There. And the next Sahagin for the cutting, yeah, he rolled a 14.
All right. Just trying to save a ballista, that's all.
This other one's going to bite and spear at the ballista and cut its string as well. And then they turn forward, and you can see them ready to engage in the stunned targets ahead. He will finish his move, and with that, first round of combat is done, and we are back to Maeve. Top of the round.
I yell out to Maeve, Maeve, finish this one.
What?
Finish this one.
I am gonna attack the shark. It won't let me fly forward 60 feet.
I mean, that's fine not to listen, but...
Move your little ruler where you want to go, and I'll move you for you.
I want to go, like... here. Somewhere in there. I don't care. Whichever square you can move me to.
Okay.
Cool. And then I'm going to roll my necrotic damage.
Wow.
I'm assuming he doesn't make his dex save because he's a massive ass shark. Hopefully, crossing my fingers.
I don't.
Wait, does he have
So I
to roll
think
dex
the way.
every time, or is it just the one time?
No, I'm pretty sure it's the one time, and on a fail,
Okay, cool.
it's a lot like Witch Bolt. Is if they fail the first time, like that's it, and
That's
then
it, okay.
the spell ends if you use your action to do anything other than have them do the thing. If the target is outside the spell's range, or if the target has total cover from you. Oh, I do have
But-
unfortunate news for you.
I moved back, so it's in range still.
Yes, but it had total cover of you when it went underneath the ship, which would have canceled the spell right there.
Oh, fuck.
So you're not concentrating anymore, and you wouldn't have been at the beginning of the turn. So you can do something different.
Okay.
Line of sight, OP.
Feel it in your skin.
Alright, so... I guess instead I'll fly... Move!
Release your inhibitions.
I'll fly here instead. Okay, I'll fly down, take a swipe at the one in front of Snoopy.
Okay.
Hold on.
You guys watch as Maeve floats forward. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
It did, but you only need the first one. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the second one.
Okay.
You watch Maeve as she comes in on her magic carpet and floats in between the two. And as she Snoopy, you look up and all you see is the sort of billowing of the carpet itself. And when she comes into view, she's got the war scythe already prepped and ready to go. And as the creature starts to turn around, she goes in for the swipe and is able to cleave off one of the little tendril things that's coming out of the back of its skull, dealing quite a considerable amount of damage, but not enough to outright kill it.
God damn it.
Okay, then I am going to use my bonus action to do my Doomsayer thing. I am gonna doom the one that I didn't strike.
Okay.
And so I need to roll a 3d6.
Hey, Kirsten, how far up are you?
She's
am
not.
5 feet
Okay.
in the air.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm about to try something.
Okay.
On my turn.
So, if that creature
Yeah,
takes
they
any
take-
damage at the beginning of my next turn, it gets that damage once.
He's not actually frightened. I'm just using that to mark that that's who you put the Doomsayer on. Because it looks like somebody that would be screaming. And Doomsayer reminds me of screaming people.
Awesome. So, I've cursed him, and then I'm gonna fly back to here and stay 5 feet in the air.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
35, and then... Yep, cool. You're good. Alright, so it is the Deep Scion in front of Snoopy. Which he will...
Sorry, Snoop, I tried.
Since he's got...
You did good.
So it will do its bite and 2 claw attacks, but it's going to attempt to bite Snoopy. It rolled a 23, dealing 5 damage. Roll a d4 for me, Snoopy. As it bites into the poisonous, acidic form of Goopy, it starts to blister its mouth and things like that because of it.
Oh, you said
using
You
its.
said Goopy. I thought you said Snoopy.
Yeah. Taking 3 poison damage from biting into a solid poisonous form. It will then claw at Goopy to finish him off.
No.
And as he does that, he swats it away, and Goopy sitting there, you know, without any, like, no emotion, just essentially gets, like, smacked and then exploded into bits of goop that you watch essentially spread across the deck. And then a gust of wind and some spray of salt seawater, and he essentially goes away. But you see a little piece of it as it comes back and hops into your little flask that you have. You know he will reform eventually. He is just gone for now.
So Snoopy
And with
went
the
from
final
kinda cocky to now he's pissed. His hair standing up on the back of his neck.
Okay. And then he rolls a 24 for his last hit for 9 slashing damage.
I have like
You don't
5
have a
options here.
reaction.
Why?
You don't get reactions until your next turn. So it doesn't. You don't get them back at.
before my first turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have it then. You have it.
Okay.
Because it was this
I have one that,
this
like,
dude.
carries the damage. I want to use that one, but I gotta find it.
You said that parries the damage.
It's one of my moves with the
rapier.
Rapier expertise. I'll find it and I'll roll it when I get to it, so we don't have to waste time.
Is it martial moves deflect? If hit, use reaction or roll weapon damage plus mod. Subtract that from the damage you took.
Yeah, that one. So
Yeah. Okay. So roll the cinnabar
D8.
rapier.
So that's a.
Just roll your, because it also adds the mod.
Oh,
So we
shit.
just
I'll just
so 7
7
plus 5.
plus 2.
So you negate the
Yeah,
damage.
okay. Sweet.
So
Sorry,
as he
I haven't
comes
used that one in
in
a while.
and no, yeah, you're good. As he comes in with a swipe, like right as he's about to get you, your mage hand goes in and deflects it, essentially like swatting his hand with the very tip of it, and not causing any like legitimate damage, but enough to where he sort of rears back and flinches, and then looks at you, and his little mouth flaps open as he screams at you in the face. But it's not the ear-piercing scream that his counterpart had done before.
Thank Christ.
And that is his turn. Rakim is stunned, unfortunately. This bitch is stunned, unfortunately. Angelica, you're up.
Okay.
And you are currently
all
prone.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and he said that uses like 5 feet of movement to get out of prone.
It uses half of your movement.
Whose turn am I stunned after?
You're stunned after this guy that's over here.
Yeah, did he not already go? Oh,
No,
never
he hasn't
mind,
gone
never
yet.
mind. Yeah, you good.
The
you
other one went, though.
Yeah, we can at least get to him. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up.
Yeah,
Use
you'll
half
be able
my
to get to
movement.
this guy.
And then I guess we're gonna see if we can finish this dude off. Go ahead and hit him. Well, I'm gonna first use my bonus action to expend a hit die and heal up.
Nice, nice.
And then I'm going to go ahead and hit him. My Ceastus.
13 hits,
And then,
which is enough to kill him
okay, cool.
because
And
of the
then-
doomsayer damage that also procs. So you essentially do that like you bring your feet above your head and hop up without having to use your arms at all, and using that forward momentum you go into a sprint, and you get about halfway to the Sahagin and you just jump forward much like Thor does with his hammer, and you just whack him in the back of the skull. As your fist connects, you can hear the screech of a crow as his back of the skull just shatters into like what you can only imagine is thousands of pieces of skull and brain as it implodes inside. And you just watch as he just goes limp almost instantly and falls to the ground right in front of you.
Sweet.
The momentum pushing him at least 5 feet, possibly
Okay.
more.
And then the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to throw a jabby at this feller here.
Ooh.
Oh boy! So as this creature is looking at Snoopy, it's kind of like you watch as it's getting ready to essentially pounce on him, and after you bash in the skull of this Sahagin, you actually grab his spear, pull it back, and chuck it. And as the creature in front of Snoopy unfolds its mouth and starts to like go in for that ear-piercing scream, Snoopy just sees, or he hears the spear connect and then just come right out the front of the mouth. And the creature kind of like grabs it with its hand before falling over dead.
That's exactly how I imagine it happening too. And he just it just falls down, and Angie, you see Snoopy with his hackles up, and then like it kind of goes down. And he starts wagging his tail and turns around.
Oh no, my thing's glitching up again. I pressed end turn. Now it's there we go.
Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kraken Priest's turn. As the ship is still somewhat, rotating around, but it's not going fast enough to where everyone has to, make a dexterity save. You watch as he's got his hands sort of making this sort of whirlpool motion. He stops that, and he grabs opposite ends. So his left arm goes to the right, his right arm goes to his left, and he grabs the air and starts to pull until they meet halfway, and then halfway across his body, and then he pulls even further and outstretches his arms into a awkward T-pose. As he does that, you feel the ship start to fall forward. Maeve, because of the fact that you're up high, you see as the water underneath the ship is starting to part ways, and the ship is starting to fall into what looks to be a 50-foot hole underneath the waves. But it hasn't happened yet. It's only in the beginning processes of doing so.
Okay.
And that is the Kraken Priest's turn.
Oh shit! I already talked. So, hey Brady, how am I supposed to get on the other side of this Scion without going through the teleporty hole there?
Essentially just do the ping where you want to go, and I can click and drag you where you want to go. Or actually,
Sorry.
no, as long as you don't hit that door, like you can still move. Oh, you want to get onto that side without being teleported. I see what you're saying. Pretty sure. Oops.
I had
Where
him
you
in
go?
my hand when you. I'm
Oh,
back
gotcha.
to where I started.
All right, so and then we
that's-
just move
that's
you
totally
back
fine.
out.
Yeah.
There.
So I just go blink and pop up behind this guy. And I
Now, I
do
don't
not
think
get
you're
advantage 'cause
flanking.
he's incapacitated. Yep. But I do
Correct.
get sneak attack.
You definitely get sneak attack. Yep. 17 does hit.
Very cool. And then I will use. What do I want to do? I have so many options. I'm mobile, so I can move all over the place. Where's the other ballista? Is there only one left?
I believe the only two that there were in the back, and then there's just the
Oh, okay.
cannons.
That's it. So. Alrighty.
Correct. Yeah.
I think.
Because the front of the boat, there are two cannons on the next deck below that are forward facing. So there's no ballista up there because they have cannons on that. The only spot where they don't have cannons pointing is the.
Shoot at the priest. All right, I think that's all I'll do.
Okay. Let's see. Where is this?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, can I move 10 feet? I changed my mind. I want to be exactly here.
And am I
Yeah,
able
move.
to still talk, or do I have
Nope.
to wait till my turn
Change
again?
my mind again.
Okay. No, you can say something as long as it's, you know, a short, condensed sentence.
Okay.
You
May
can't have
I
a
focus that
full-blown
priest
conversation. The
As I
bosun
point in
is
the
going to
direction
run
of-
across the deck using the dash action to get essentially right next to Rakim. And end her turn because that's all she can do. The Deep Scion, seeing what type of devastation Snoopy has brought upon himself after being perfectly fine and then all of a sudden feeling the most agonizing pain he's ever felt in his entire life, decides to instead take advantage of the situation in front of him and attack Captain Varnus 3 times, all at advantage. He will try to bite, which hits, and he will claw twice, which both hit.
Later, Captain.
Luckily,
Other
it's
than
not enough
A
to
little sturdier.
kill our good captain. But it is enough to hurt him. And at the end of the Deep Scion's turn, everybody that was stunned is now no longer stunned. So Gerald, Zuka comes back to, Captain Varnus comes back to, the wizard and the deckhand come back to consciousness. As your ears stop ringing, you essentially, as that screech happened, it was enough to essentially daze you, and you cover your ears, and after the screech is gone, you still have this blaring ringing in your ear as you're kind of just standing there like gripping your head like, oh my god, this sucks. The first mate will take out his long sword, and he'll have to move here, and he's going to make 2 attacks with his long sword against the Deep Scion, which both of them hit for a total of 5 and 9 damage, total of 14 damage, which is enough to kill that creature. So as this guy comes back to, he instinctively draws his sword, looks around to see what's going on, and sees this creature with his mouth flaps open, comes up, and he slices across the face, and then he plunges deep into the heart of this creature. And the one thing that I had forgotten to describe with the death of the other one was that as you, Snoopy, see the life force of this creature leaving, you watch as its form changes back into that of a human woman. She doesn't look remarkable in any way. You've never seen this woman before, but she definitely looks looks like she was probably innocent at one point in her life, and for whatever reason, something got a hold of her and turned her into this hideous creature. Nonetheless, the creature does fall over, dead, and the deckhand steps back in a guarded fashion by the wizard who's still knocked prone behind him, and he will end his turn. Next is the Meg, who's going to swim forward quite a ways and take another bite out of the ship. Oh shit.
Ship's dead.
Mm-mm. No, it's not dead, but that's the highest it's rolled so far in this combat.
Guys, come on.
As the Meg is moving forward, it opens its mouth and let's see. None of you can see it because of how close it is, but you can hear its teeth scraping across the ship from one end to the other. And as that's happening, Angelica and Maeve, you guys can hear from underneath, "There's more Sahagin down here! We're taking on lots of water! I don't think we're gonna last much longer!" And that'll be the Megalodon's turn. And now it is our good friend Captain Varnus. Let's see. So as he draws his rapier and he pulls out his pistol, he looks around and goes, "All right. I think we can handle the rest of them up here. There's only 2. Then we need to take out that Megalodon or perhaps that priest. I'll leave it up to you, Snoopy. Show me what you can do." And he runs forward, and he will do his multi-attack to attack twice with his rapier against this Sahagin. Hitting both times. And then he takes his pistol and points it at the other Sahagin, and he'll take a shot at disadvantage, which happens to be a natural 1. And as he points his weapon, the Sahagin with his spear butts his elbow, not in a damaging fashion, but enough to where Captain Varnus sticks his gun straight up in the air and shoots. And he doesn't seem very happy about that mess up, but, you know, it happens. The Sahagin will run up forward. They could have, yeah. And he is going to... Both these Sahagin are going to attack Captain Varnus with advantage for 2 attacks. But I believe he has a thing. Yes, he does.
Dude, Captain Varnus is a beast.
Okay. Alright, so his first attack goes in for a bite, which hits, and then a spear, which actually misses. But the bite doesn't seem to be very deadly. And he'll end his turn, and then here comes another bite, which actually misses. He rolled a 1 and a 2. And then he rolled a 13, which misses. So Captain Varnus gets bit once on his arm, and as the Sahagin tries to tear away, Captain Varnus leans into it, keeping the arm in the Sahagin's mouth, which throws him off balance when he goes in for a spear. As that happens, Captain Varnus jerks his arm away from the Sahagin and goes in and deflects both attacks from the other Sahagin. "Is that all you fish have?" And then we go back to the top of the round with Maeve.
Cool. So the shark is fully underwater, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Another question. Is there any way I can, like, swoop down to Angie and, like, scoop her up onto the carpet and then fly off rather than having to wait for her to, like, jump on it? So I can still do my action.
Take a reaction, maybe?
I mean, I'll take my
Yeah,
reaction.
I'll
give it
allow
to
you
her for
to.
free.
How about this? I'll
My
allow
bad.
Angelica to use half. I'll allow Angelica. You have to use half your movement to get onto the carpet outside of your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. So I'm gonna scoop her up with the carpet, and then that's probably like. And then we'll fly. Hold on.
I'm gonna yell out, "Take out the priest!"
Yeah. So that's 10 to her. And then that's okay. So then I'll pick her up, and then we'll go up to here. Oh, it says I ran into a wall. Can you
Where?
put us, Brady?
Is it because she's 5
You wanna
feet
be-
up?
oh.
Is that like a permanent wall?
Nah. So the walls on this module that I have for this thing, they outline the ship. I guess so you can't accidentally put yourself overboard. But I will put you right there.
Gonna have us go overboard on purpose.
Yeah, you guys are 5 feet, and so the ship is like 30 feet tall. So at this point, you're 35 feet in the air while you are above the ocean, essentially. Like that's where you'll start. No extra movement or anything like that required, of course.
Okay, and then I am gonna take my action and swipe at him with the war scythe. And then I am also going to do my bonus action.
Swipe
and
at who?
Oh, the thing, the guy.
The Megalodon?
No, the priest guy.
Oh, Priest is 50 feet out from the ship, from the furthest left that you can go. So unless you take
Oh.
the dash action, I don't think you can get over there.
Oh.
He's just
yeah,
right
okay.
there because I don't have... The map's not that big, so I have him right there so that I can click on him and stuff.
Okay, well then I guess we'll do the dash action so that we can get close enough to him.
Okay.
And then
And I'll
in that
actually put
case,
you guys
I'll just-
closer to where he would be in turn, and I'll move his token too.
Okay.
Oh, not the Megalodon.
So since that was my action, I'll just use a bonus action then to do my Doomsayer damage. For where's these? Which one is that? Okay.
So you roll up right in front of the Kraken Priest, and you will be in range, Angelica, for melee attack on your turn.
Sweet.
Yep. So, and then that's the damage he's gonna take if he takes damage, which we know he will. So. Okay. That's my turn.
Oh, will he?
He will.
All
I'm
right,
confident.
Rakim.
Wait, so you said he's 50 feet, right?
Correct. He's 50 feet. So where Maeve is, add an extra 50 feet from that point, and that's where he's at.
Alright, I'll make sure. Alright, and then with the Meg, has anybody hit the Meg at all yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maeve has.
Yeah. Maeve hit him once.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the Meg. Make sure I do this the right way. Because I think my joints get coated too, if I'm not mistaken.
And Brady, is this priest
Yes.
concentrating at all right now?
Roll an Arcana check.
I probably would know dick.
With the
Oh,
super
so
high
unfortunately a
intelligence.
14. Yeah, you have no idea what he's even doing. You just see him over here like moving his arms, and you're kind of like, "What does that mean, bro? Like, explain it."
I know Dick all.
So you take your bow staff out and you hop up onto the side, and as you use one of the railings, you kind of like lock your leg underneath, but around it, and you kind of lean over the side of the ship, and you pull the magical bowstring of your Arcanist bow staff, and you see the magical bolt, and as you shoot it, it goes through the water. And it just barely misses the Megalodon. You remember now your teachings that the water makes everything underneath it look like it's in a different position. And now that you've realized this, next time maybe your shot will be true.
Brady, did you design this item?
The bow staff?
Oh.
No.
Oh, it's
I
really
found
cool.
it from
Yeah,
it's
a
tight.
really cool item.
There's a gentleman on Reddit named, or in his Reddit page, it's called the Griffin Saddlebag. That's where I got this item from.
Okay.
He makes, I think he makes a brand new item either every day or every week. It's something pretty insane, but he does some good work. I kickstarted his PDF that's got like 300 magic items in it. Now that one does hit. Just not for the crit.
Yes, you learn.
I feel like I'm forgetting to do something.
So you watch your magical arrow streak through the water, and as it penetrates the flesh of the Megalodon, you can hear this low rumble of a groan. Oh.
Did it die?
That's all I'm gonna do.
No, of course not. not from that.
He just
30 damage.
he just gave an equivalent to ouch.
The wizard will use half her movement to stand up. And then she'll use a portion of it to move over here, and she will cast Ray of Frost against the Sahagin by Captain Varnus, but she rolled a 10, which misses.
Man, they are useless.
Yeah, this girl's struggling.
Long time.
She will end her turn as she kind of like, she leans over, hands on both knees, like huffing and puffing, going, huh, that's the best I got.
A cantrip? Come on, bitch. A cantrip that hits.
nice.
Real question.
Best you got.
So, real question is, would I be able to grapple this dude?
I don't see why not.
Cool. All right. So, we're gonna grapple. Oh no.
All right.
Well, I'm still raging,
16. Yeah. Let's see. He does. Actually, I don't know which one is higher for him. Okay.
I feel like I messed up.
He rolled a 13, so he's currently grappled.
Yeah. And does he have armor on?
He does. It's like this sort of like seaweed armor.
Okay.
Very,
So he still
very, very strange. But he will, yeah. Go ahead and roll the
Like-
bone damage.
Terrible.
Nice.
One.
Lovely. All right.
He
So I
rolled an
guess,
18 for his Constitution save.
All right. Damn. All right. So I will go ahead and hit him with Speastus. Damn, dude. And then we will expend a vote for that one.
Okay.
And then
All
I will
right. So
hit him
the
with
28
Speastus.
hits. Let me get all this. So it's 15 Let's see. Constitution save. He rolled a 20, so he's still saved.
Alright, and then I will hit him one more time with my bonus action.
28 does hit. Nice.
And then we're gonna.
Did you take
spend
my
another-
damage out too?
Oh my God.
Yes.
One twice in a row, bro.
Oh dear.
And you rolled enough to save. He rolled a 10. Yeah, because your damage was 15 Doomsayer damage, right? Yeah,
15, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. All right. So after all of that, he remains concentrating on his spell as he keeps weaving his arms. But you can see that there's like this after punching him repeatedly in the face, you can see like streaks of blood starting to come out from the locations where you've hit him, as well as like the corner of his mouth, as well as his nose. It's this sort of like bluish color. It's like a light bluish color.
Okay.
And you and Maeve can actually make a medicine check real quick. Just for shits and giggles.
It's come.
Nope. Nope, neither of you have any idea why his blood would be this color.
I know medicine. No.
I know medicine.
Do you know why, Brady? It's like a
I
crab.
do, yes.
Pretty cool. Huh?
No, not the crab thing. I have a
No,
different
dude,
reasoning.
Vulcan.
But I
Oh.
think I know what you're
Deja
talking
vu.
about, yes.
Deja vu.
All right, and I don't believe that.
The oxygen doesn't bind to the iron in their blood. It's a different metal.
You're getting all sciencey on.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So
Yeah,
as
I couldn't knock him off concentration.
he's holding his arms out, you watch as like he's going through the motion again, where he grabs with his left and his right on opposite ends, and he starts to pull forward. And he does this as you guys were coming up. He keeps doing this, but this time, as he does it, he holds it there, and he looks up at you and Maeve, and his eyes open, and you see something weird. First of all, his eyes are completely pitch black, but then there's this voice that you hear in your head, and you can't shake it.
No, this is not how things go. All of you will understand my master. All of you will bend to his will.
And as he does that, he opens up his mouth and he starts to, oh, and it starts to get louder and louder and louder. And it actually exceeds the volume of the deep scions that had screamed once before. And it's this really low, rumbly voice. And as it gets into everybody's head and it starts to vibrate their very being, he all of a sudden shoots it up an octave to where it's this thunderous voice, and it almost shatters your reality. I need everyone within 300 feet of him, which is everybody, to make a charisma saving throw.
Surely I could get through that.
Have you seen Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny?
I have. It's
Okay,
exactly
you know
what
Master Exploder?
Yeah. Oh, no. Now I want to
Okay,
play that
that's
song on
exactly
Guitar
what I
Hero.
imagined.
It spins around a vertical axis once.
So everybody except for Angelica failed, and you can hear people underneath the deck, Zuka, since you're right there, and Snoopy, you can hear people on the other side of that door starting to scream, "They're gonna kill us! There's nothing we can do! It's time to abandon ship! We've got no hope!" You all are considered frightened for a minute. At the end of your turn, you may repeat the saving throw. again.
You said. Oh.
Frightened of just that guy, or frightened in general?
Frightened of him, I believe,
So we
technically.
can't move.
What did he roll? You can't tell me the roll, can you?
No, it's a saving throw, so you have to meet a requirement that he has already set on his stat block, and you rolled a 5.
I know, but what is it? You can't tell me that, can you?
No.
Okay. Well, I have advantage.
Like, you just... Oh, you have advantage? Yeah, your advantage doesn't help.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah. Because, they've, with a 14, failed.
Okay.
Say you are frightened for 1 minute against the Kraken Priest. So, in theory, you cannot move towards him. If you are within sight of him, anything that you do essentially has disadvantage, or ability checks and attack rolls while you're within line of sight.
Against him or just in general?
As long as if you can see him, you have disadvantage on those items.
Now, when you say see, like what?
So if you block line of sight, which if you go under deck,
I don't even think I'm in his line of sight because I can't see him.
With him and the geyser and with the ship sort of tilting forward, you can see him. You can't see him on the map because the map is the way that the walls were put on. Where I have his token placed, you can't physically see him. But your character, because of the dynamics of the ship essentially falling into a large whirlpool, you can see him pretty much anywhere you are on the top deck. Unless you get behind the sails. I'll say, yeah, that sounds about right. But that is his turn, and now it is Snoopy's turn.
So I can't be frightened because I'm really brave. So you can go ahead and remove that. I would assume, as a member on this ship for a while, I know how to get down below the deck.
Yep.
How do I do that?
So on this map, you can go... Let's see. Where is it? Oh, so you would need to go to this door that's ahead of you. Because that's where the crew was coming out from the end of shift the other day.
Okay. Can I do that?
Unfortunately, no, because you are frightened of the Kraken Priest. So no movement can be made towards him.
Can I blink through this portcullis here?
Sure.
Because that would be like moving out of sight.
Yeah, and I will put you. I will put you right where. Pretty sure this is lined up perfectly. So you blink through, and you're sort of shaken because you're scared. And now that you can't see him, you get a little brave, and you're like, okay, I can do this. But then you look and you see one of those creatures over here, like beating the shit out of some of the pirate crew. You see that there's already been some casualties in this location. You can see that some of them are currently fighting to try to load some of the cannons, but the creatures are essentially blocking their path, keeping them from doing so, or just making annoyance and like dropping all the ammo and things like that. So it's pretty tough down here, from what you can tell.
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, so that's your movement.
Your bonus action to dash just to get. Wouldn't let me move. I want to be here.
Okay, I think there might be a wall right there.
Wall.
And I'm gonna tell all the men, fire the cannons at the priest. None of the ones on the side matter. Fight for your lives. And then I will attack this guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Very nice. So Snoopy puts his puppy dagger away and starts to shout at everybody, and they all kind of look. What's a dog gonna do against a megalodon? We're dead! Can't you see that? And in his show of bravery, he sticks the cinnabar rapier at the through the right thigh of this deep scion, and he kind of lets out a screech in pain. Was that all from Snoopy?
Yes.
Okay. Where is this bitch at? Okay. She's gonna run up and attempt to help Captain Varnus by making a light hammer attack at advantage, dealing a nice 5 bludgeoning damage. I believe that's all she can do, unfortunately. Yep, no multi-attack for her. So that is her turn. This creature is dead. Oh, I didn't. I gotta add these guys to the combat
I
tracker.
was gonna say, do you have to add all of these people?
Honestly, what I'm gonna do is on the neck. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have all the pirates go on Captain Varnus's turn, and I'm gonna have all of the Deep Scions and Sahagin go on the Megalodon's turn.
Okay.
Since what they're doing is now, now it matters. So the first mate is gonna jump up top.
That's a lot of people that go before me. That's scary as hell.
And he's going to make 2 longsword attacks against this Sahagin, both of which hit, and both are enough, I think, to kill it. Nope, barely. That dude is hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Okay. The Megalodon's turn. He's going to swim to the back of the boat. And Zuka, you can feel the shifting of the water. So do you, Snoopy. And as the Megalodon gets to the back of the boat, he rears up and essentially crashes into the back of the boat, plunging it forward probably about 20 feet. And you can hear the creaking at the back end of it. Let's see, how much damage does he do? Oh, he critted.
Again. Oh, jeez.
So as he does that, he takes a nice big chunk, and let's see, where is... So Snoopy, after hearing some creaking and some cracking of boards and things like that, you can all of a sudden see some light shining from beneath these doors, as if somebody's got like a spotlight or a spot lamp or something and is shining it directly on the door. You can make your best guess as to what that possibly means for the integrity of the hull.
Not good. Am I right?
Probably, yeah. So we will have the Deep Scions and the Sahagin that are underneath the deck go. And I'm just going to...
Is dead. Great.
So this Sahagin in the top left misses all his attacks against that pirate. This one hits both, which is enough to kill this pirate. This Deep Scion is going to attack his bite against that pirate, which crits. And actually that damage is enough to kill it. And then 2 claw attacks against the other pirate.
Dude, these
Miss
pirates are
and a
useless.
miss.
They're cannon
They're
fodder, let 'em get-
sailors.
Pirates, sailors.
They're supposed to be able to like fight, so they should be stronger than
They're
this.
supposed to
These
give.
Scions are nasty boys.
They were
Oh,
supposed to
girl.
give him the old yo ho.
You tell them, Gerald.
Oh, Brady, can I repeat my scared save? At the end of my turn.
Yes.
Still scared.
Yeah. All right. So that is. Yeah, this guy's dead. There's no way. Do you see the tokens moving on in the middle of that spot there, Snoopy?
On which spot?
Look in the middle of the deck you're on. You should be able to see them as they move. That's just
Yeah, I see them.
yeah. Isn't that
so
neat?
every pirate, yeah, that's pretty cool. Every pirate died. Oh, I got 2 left. About to dip the fuck out of here.
All right, now it's Captain Varnus's turn, which he's going to make a rapier attack at advantage, 2 of them, in order to kill this Sahagin in front of him. And then he's going to... He'll step back, actually, taking an opportunity attack with a spear, which misses. Now he can use his pistol, which hits. So, let's see, who's up here? Zuka, you can see this clear as day. Captain Varnus does like a nice little Zoro swish against this Sahagin, killing him damn near instantly. And after he does that, he does like a tuck and roll as the Sahagin behind him tries to hit him with a spear. And Sahagin dips the spear into the deck, and as he's trying to pull the spear out, as Captain Varnus comes up, he pulls out his second pistol from his belt and pops the Sahagin right in between the eyes. Right, let's get below deck and help them out. I believe those 2 on the carpet have things settled with the priest. And he will start to run towards the door. With that, it is now the pirates that remain. And there are not very many. This one will move right here and will make a scimitar attack with advantage. This one will come up. We're gonna help you, wee little dog.
Can I tell them? Oh man, if they go to try to man the cannons, they're fucking dead, so never mind.
Right now they're making all their attacks. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, but their health isn't good enough to last a turn and set up a cannon.
All right, that's all the crew. These Sahagin are dead, so let me remove them real quick. All right, start of the round, or top of the round rather. It is Maeve's turn. You are frightened of the Kraken Priest, so the only movement you can make is away from him. So keep that in mind.
Well,
any spell attacks? Yeah, any spell attacks or melee attacks are at a disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast twice.
Miss and a hit.
And then I am gonna roll for my Doomsayer damage again.
Okay.
Okay.
So a
And
5.
that's
He rolled
turn.
16 on his con save. Okay. Rakim.
How do I get downstairs?
Oh wait, can I roll for my frightened? What was it again?
It is a charisma save. And yes, you can roll. That is a fail. Go. So move your character to this door over here behind you, Zuka. And it'll teleport you. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have a couple extra steps that you have to do because Snoopy was able to just teleport there. Once you get in there, you'll see. So now you should have popped up to the right or the top, and you'll see there's a door over here that will lead you further under. So you've used 10 movement so far.
How do we go? I thought there was a way you could.
If you click on your token, you can use the arrows if that makes it easier to move them.
No, I was trying to do the ruler thing.
Oh, I think you hold control.
That's what it is, control. So,
I did notice that one of the modules where when you click and drag your token, it should automatically do that thing, but it's jacked up. So now you should be sort of to the right, middle right of the screen, and you should see Snoopy down there, and all these dead people.
Okay. Is the captain?
No, the captain's up on top deck.
Oh, I thought he went down.
No, not yet. He's on his way, but he didn't have enough movement to do it.
How does everybody look in here? I can't. Let me move a little bit more in. 'Cause I literally.
Oh yeah, that wall, which makes
10,
sense actually, because that's like a stairwell.
it makes sense. I just can't see. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, hold on. So that was 10. So I have 10 left. It won't let. Okay, there we go. And then, so let's see if I want to see something. I have to go like right there. Yeah. You feel me? So that's 5. And I guess this is 10. Oh, it's lit down here. And there's another. Is that a 3rd floor?
Yeah.
Yo, it is lit down here. Is this a staircase?
Yep. Yeah.
You just see
This,
Snoopy over here.
And just so you're aware that
Floating the whole boat.
I can't hit this dude right here, can I?
you can. He's in range. By the way, if you move 1 to the left, it'll put you on the deck below. So don't do that yet since you don't have movement, but that's how you'll get down there. Those little ladders that you see. Those will, all the ladders that you see that are on like the map itself have the teleport points to its appropriate location.
Alright, so.
But yeah, go ahead and make yo attacks.
We'll have some fun, yeah. I can't do any of my cool stuff without endangering the ship, so.
Come on, man, endanger the ship.
I thought about it. Not gonna lie.
Also, while you're thinking about what attack you're gonna do, I just want to point out that my green screen right now is with a nice ocean backdrop. So, yeah, I'm over here hanging out. I'm actually about to change it to I'm gonna change it to the underwater one. I'm gonna change it to underwater because I think that's where we're about to go.
See?
So rude.
I don't know why y'all get this man the time of day. Ooh, this is interesting. That's a lot of ingredients, though. What does this do? This is what I really need.
Come on, Dallas. I mean, Gerald.
Nah, hey, this doesn't have a range.
Wow.
This doesn't have
I'm
a range.
fucking-
I wanna hit somebody with it. This is a
Let me see. Which one?
Let's see.
Oh my god, Brady. How long did this take? I just wanted to see your green screen, and I just see like how many megalodons you have set up. Is this module like hard to control?
Kind of. So, I guess since you're watching it, the way it works, there's not actually 7 megalodons. There's only one of them. But the way it works is based on the megalodon's location, it'll actually mimic that on the other portions of the map. So the map is
cool.
the map is it's a grid of 6 different locations. So there's 6 unique locations, but because like the top deck, it shares a bunch of spot. When you put a token on one part, it'll actually mimic it, and it'll mimic the movement and stuff like that. But what I'm noticing, and I think it's because the module is outdated, is that sometimes it leaves behind like a trace of that same token for whatever reason, which is also why there's like 12 Megalodons on the map, and there should only be the one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It
Green
probably
tree
honestly
insight.
doesn't need. Thank you. I've been using the Xbox Connect to make it happen, actually. So there's that, and that. Boom. So Rakim runs down here. His sword has still got this crackling energy as he swipes left and right on the Sahagin. He tries to deflect it, and you actually like cut through his little wooden spear shaft, and you make a nice divot on his chest.
That's all I can do, so... Yeah. This doesn't make any sense.
Alright, so... she's going to run... here...